All right guys, we're up here at Lake Washington. Very beginning of November. These fish are really wanting to feed up, get ready for the winter. And we're about to throw out these jigs and get this party started. Set that one in.
Who you got with you?
I'm Preston.
As you see right now, I've got all my poles out. Actually, I just seen a little bump right there, but we're waiting on these poles to bend back. One of the questions that I always get asked is, how can you tell if you've got a fish on the line? And hopefully it won't take too long this morning to show you, but all these poles right now are a consistent bend. And if you see this pole start going back, we're gonna have a bite. Whenever you grab this pole, Preston, you're gonna bring it up to a 12 o'clock angle. And you're gonna reel that fish in left or right depending on where he pops up. But you're gonna bring it straight in the air and keep pressure on it. All right, you're gonna reel about the length of the pole. So the shorter poles, you can actually reel up some more. All right, right there. Let's see this. That fish is probably gonna measure, but it's 11 inches. But let's put him on the board real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a 12-inch fish. Just a standard, great eating size crappie right there. And all right guys, this is a neat little deal that we use. It's called the button, and it's helping us keep up with our count. Hang on, I'll get a fish on. A pretty good fish. There he comes. All right. You can see this color here. By far, this is one of my favorite colors on Lake Washington. And it's called Keystone Candy. And these fish absolutely believe that it's candy. As I was saying, this is called the button by Mad Fishing. And it actually helps us keep up with what we're catching throughout the day without the old-timey one that gets hung up. A great little product that I really believe in. Oh, we got another fish on. Get ready to click it again, I guess. Keep him up. There you go, stand up. There he is, pops up. Keep him up in the air, keep the pole up. Yep, all right, now we got a double going. All right, don't reel no more. I just bring him in now. There you go. Might be a throwback. Just let out some line. I don't need the net. Keystone Candy. This is a down image shot, and this is right, transducer is right in front of the motor, but I'm seeing most of the fish right off the bottom. So I'm trying to get these jigs to be pulled about 12 foot deep, even 13, and I can kind of slow down the boat to adjust to exactly where I see these fish at, but right now I'm seeing about 14 foot. Well, another thing that I do is I kind of try to target the deeper fish in this water column. You can see some fish even up here at 12 foot. 13 foot. But I'm trying to target these deeper, these shallower fish. In past experience, it shows me these are the most active fish. These are the ones coming up to feed. So I'm gonna try to target the highest column of fish that I see, and that puts us about 13, 14 foot deep as far as our baits.
How fast are we trolling?
Right now I'm going at 1.2. That's just a good all-around speed. Now, if I start seeing these fish really hug down at 16 foot, I can slow down the boat and actually bring those jigs down deeper. 0.8, 0.08 is the slowest we're going to be able to go, and really long line to say. And that's just depending on how deep these fish are. I'm pulling 2 1/8s right now. He got a bite on 2. Get him.
There he is.
Yep, keep up in there. Let that fish come up to the top. Yep, seam up. Just keep reeling straight in the middle of the boat. And bring it right to my net. All right, stop reeling. Pull it on in. One thing, this is my signature series poles right here. And one of the things that I always wanted longlining was really good line separation. So as you can see, I start out with a 9 foot, 12 foot, 15 foot, and an 18. So it gives me a perfect separation from the center of my boat to the outside edge. As you can see, it's a lot easier bringing in these fish and getting less tangles when you have a really good separation. Another thing that I really worked on this pole on is the tip of it. You can see on these jigs that it's pulling back. Now, if it was too soft, it would be hard to control the fish whenever we got them hooked, if you had a real flimsy pole. So these got a really strong backbone, but a soft enough tip to actually see these bites in real easy. But stay tuned for some more catches. One of the things I always get asked is, how do you keep these lines from getting just tangled up? Turning can be a challenge. You want to make real wide sweeping turns. So if I just spin this boat around real quick right now, we would have a tangled mess. There's no doubt about it. But instead, I'm gonna make a real wide sweep turn around and really target back where I'm wanting to go fishing at. But just take a gradual turn, take your time. High vis line is a key to this. I can kind of track and see how they're running, and you can turn as much. Just watch these lines and make sure they don't hit each other, because if that happens, you've got a little issue. But make wide sweeping turns is the key to turning. Another thing that a turn can show you is if the fish are shallower or deeper. So right now during this turn, I know my inside poles here are going to run a little bit deeper. And I know the right side, the outside poles, are going to run a little shallower. So right now, if we get a bite on the right side, that would tell me that the fish are actually a little bit shallower in the water column than I've been pulling. So at that point, what I would do is speed up the boat. I would bring those jigs a little bit higher, because that's what they're doing on that outside turn, is rising up. So pay attention to those kind of little details. Will actually help you put a little bit more fish in the boat. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to rig up my double jig setup. First jig, I'm going to just lop it right through it. It's my bottom jig. Alright, run it through the line, pinch the two lines together, form a loop, and run it through there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to pull that loop back towards that jig and leave it about 1 inch. Now I'm going to grab my top jig and I'm going to bring it up about 3 foot up and pinch the lines together again. Form another loop. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to pull away from the jig now. Pull it snug, and there it is, ready to fish. Double on that, double up, double the fun. Back one looks like a keeper.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it easy with you. Keep on pulling, keep on pulling. I'm just going for the back one. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah.
Back one's gonna make the team. Oh, I got another one on too.
In the flatland, like a man on the run, riding down Highway 60.
Now I get him.
Sides of the roads all line fields.
No, they're having a good day.
Sunset in the windshield.
When you're unhooking fish and hooking more fish, so that's always a good day.
About a mile from the big muddy river, place I'll always remember. Cabin on the lake and a fishing pole. Forever here I'll rest my soul. I can feel my worries drift away from being out in the sun all day. No matter where in the world I go, I'll always find home on the banks of that oxbow.
Hey guys, we just got through fishing on the lake. We fished for a couple hours this morning. We've got a real good mess of fish here going. First thing I'm gonna do after I get through catching them is I'm gonna put them on ice, let it cool real down, and it makes cleaning crappie so much easier if you can leave them on ice for a little while. So stay tuned. We're gonna clean these fish, cook them this afternoon, and eat some fresh crappie. All right guys, here we are back at my shop. We're about to get these crappie cleaned up. As you can see, I put them on ice. Got them real nice and cooled down. We're just gonna throw them on the table. All right, good pile of slabs. It's actually how I fillet my crappie. American angler knife. Put down on the V. Run it down the backbone, flip him over. One side of him. This is there's your crappie fillet. Be ready to eat, battered up. Throwing in some grease, throw some fries out. Stay tuned for the final result here in a minute. Hey guys, here we are right now. We're supposed to throw these crappie in this fryer and get this party started. One thing we're gonna do is use this actually Dots pretzel style fish batter. Never used it, looking forward to it. Love the pretzel, so we're gonna give it a shot. Also, I'm gonna throw in some of this Camp Chef citrus seasoning mix into my batter. Right now, I've got these crappie soaking in sour cream. So I'm gonna add a little bit of Camp Chef to them. Mix them up real good. All right, let's get this party going. Okay. Pretzel, throw them in the grease.
In the flatland, like a man on the sun, riding down Highway 6. By the roads off the line of fear, nothing but sunset and wind.
Hey guys, here we are. We got the crappie cooked up. We're done with it. Hope you enjoy the video here. We're finna try it out. It looks delicious. It's what we go crappie fishing for. So see you next time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on our channel. Thanks for watching.